Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Sit back, try to relax, and relive my nightmares with me. The Haunted Doll. In a small town, there was a mysterious antique shop that sold a peculiar doll. The doll had lifelike features and a haunting presence. Legend had it that the doll was possessed by the spirit of a vengeful ghost. One day, a girl named Lily purchased the doll from the shop. She was drawn to its eerie beauty and took it home with her. From the moment the doll entered her home, strange things started to happen. Objects would move on their own, whispers could be heard in the dead of night, and shadows lurked in every corner. Lily soon realized that the doll was more than just a toy. It had a sinister agenda of its own. As days passed, the doll's eyes seemed to follow her wherever she went, and its smile grew wider and more menacing. Terrified, Lily tried to get rid of the doll, but it always found its way back to her. The doll's presence became suffocating, and Lily could feel its malevolent energy consuming her. In a final act of desperation, Lily decided to burn the doll in a ritual to banish the spirit within. But as the flames engulfed the doll, a chilling laughter echoed through the room, and the doll's eyes glowed with an otherworldly light. The next day, Lily was found lifeless in her bed, with the charred remains of the doll clutched in her hands. It is said that the haunted doll's spirit still roams the town, seeking its next victim to possess and torment for eternity. Remember, be careful what you bring into your home, for some objects carry darkness that can never be extinguished. Whispers of the Haunted House. In the heart of a secluded forest stood an old decrepit house surrounded in mystery and darkness. The locals whispered tales of its haunting past and warned against venturing near its crumbling walls. It was said that the house was cursed by the spirits of those who had met a tragic end within its walls. One stormy night, a group of friends dared each other to spend the night in the haunted house. Curiosity and bravado led them to the doorstep of the forsaken dwelling, where they were greeted by a chilling wind that seemed to whisper their names. As they stepped inside, the air grew thick with a sense of dread, and the shadows danced ominously on the walls. Strange noises echoed through the corridors, and cold fingers of fear crept up their spines. The friends split up to explore the house, each room revealing a new horror. In the dusty attic, they found old photographs of a family long forgotten, their eyes following the intruders with a wicked gaze. In the basement, they stumbled upon a hidden chamber filled with eerie artifacts and symbols of a dark ritual. As the night wore on, the house itself seemed to come alive, its creaking floors and shifting walls a symphony of terror. Whispers filled the air, beckoning the friends deeper into the heart of the haunted house, where an evil presence awaited them. One by one, the friends began to disappear, swallowed by the darkness that lurked within the house's twisted corridors. Those who remained could feel the evil force closing in around them, suffocating and relentless. In a final act of desperation, the survivors made a frantic attempt to escape the cursed house, but the doors were locked and the windows barred shut. They were trapped, at the mercy of the vengeful spirits that sought to claim their souls. And as the first light of dawn broke through the clouds, the haunted house stood silent and still, its secrets buried within its walls, waiting for the next unsuspecting souls that fall prey to its sinister embrace. The whispers of the haunted house echoed through the forest, a chilling reminder of the horrors that lurked within its depths. Trail of Terror. In the vast wilderness of the Rocky Mountains, a young woman named Sarah embarked on a solo hiking trip, seeking solace in the beauty of nature. Little did she know she was not alone in the rugged terrain, for a dangerous serial killer was on the prowl, stalking his prey with deadly intent. As Sarah walked along the winding trails, she felt a sense of unease creeping over her. The silence of the forest was deafening, broken only by the rustling of the leaves and the distant cry of a lone bird. Unbeknownst to her, the killer watched from the shadows, his eyes cold and calculating. As night fell, Sarah set up camp near a crystal-clear stream, the flickering campfire casting dancing shadows around her. The air grew colder, and a sense of foreboding settled over the campsite. Unseen, the killer lurked in the darkness, his presence a malevolent force that sent chills down Sarah's spine. In the dead of night, Sarah awoke to the sound of footsteps approaching her tent. Heart pounding, she peered outside to see a shadowy figure standing just beyond the firelight. Panic gripped her as she realized she was being hunted by a killer. With adrenaline coursing through her veins, Sarah made a desperate dash into the woods, her footsteps echoing through the silent forest. The killer gave chase, his predatory instincts honed to perfection. Branches whipped at Sarah's face, and her breath came in ragged gasps as she raced against the darkness. The hunter and the hunted engaged in a deadly game of cat and mouse, each step bringing them closer to a harrowing showdown. Sarah's only hope was to outwit her pursuer and find a way to escape the clutches of the killer. Just when it seemed that all was lost, Sarah stumbled upon a cave deep in the heart of the mountains. With nowhere left to run, she braced herself for a final confrontation with the killer who hunted her every step. As the stalker closed in, a primal instinct took a hold of Sarah, and she fought back with all her strength. The cave echoed with the sounds of a fierce struggle, and in the end, only one would emerge victoriously. The dawn broke over the mountains, casting a golden light on the scene of the final battle. The silence of the wilderness was shattered by the cries of victory and the whispers of the wind, carrying the tale of a girl who faced the darkest fears and emerged stronger than ever before. The Trail of Terror would forever be etched in Sarah's memory, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unspeakable danger.